I'm here today to talk to the guys at the Oxford Natural Longevity and Aesthetic Clinic in Alderley Edge to discuss the products and services they provide and to enlist me onto the 12-week Optimum Day and Night Supplement program to see what positive effects it has on my overall health and appearance.
I'm Antonia Scholze-Maskau, CEO of Guarana Life and Oxford Natural. My academic background is in psychology, economy and neuroscience, with degrees conducted at the University of Mannheim, Germany, University of Oxford, England, and UC Berkeley in the United States. My focus has been, among others, on public health interventions, AI, human health behavior change strategies, as well as developing illegal real-life application for the court of law in the United States using fMRI. At Guarana Life, we focus on longevity. So we are interested in anything that promotes human and animal health and lifespan. So all our efforts are tailored towards slowing down the aging process on its cellular level, ideally bringing it to a halt or reversing the biological clock. And as a result, we can be in our 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s, 110, and so on, just as agile, healthy, enjoying life to the fullest, and look like we're in our 30s. The revenue that we generate with Oxford Natural and all the Oxford Natural project that we're having is directly reinvested into our research branch of the company, allowing us to provide research, to conduct research and provide the research insights in the public domain and make it freely and publicly available.
Fascinating. Sam, if you could give us a little brief.
So I'm Dr. Sam. So I'm a clinical prescribing pharmacist. I'm also an aesthetics practitioner and clinician. I have a PhD in molecular biology and genetics of cancer research. So I too have looked at gene therapy and worked in the laboratories, trying to find the cure for cancer, which is a way off yet. But using similar kind of looking at cellular biology, molecular biology. So I've got some experience there. But being a clinician, I can bring the science to the medicine because I'm patient facing. I see patients every day. And this is exciting for us to be involved in because bringing these things from the lab, which I've got experience with, to the patients is fantastic to be able to get involved in that. So I'm just passionate about keeping people healthy, helping people to live longer, so this ties in well with everything that's going on with Oxford Naturals and the Aesthetics Clinic.
Brilliant. Dr. Andre?
I've been a doctor for 30 years. I've been at the coalface as a GP, as a sports physician, and currently a longevity physician and aesthetics doctor. And I had a light bulb moment about 10 years ago that it turns out that getting sick is preceded by getting old. And almost every illness is cells aging and then making us ill. And this was a real big change for me in terms of thinking, because I get a sick patient and do my best to construct them to wellness. But there is this window of opportunity, which is the cell ages, the tissue ages, and then becomes sick and then presents symptoms which I'm trained to recognize. So we've got to use this window. Western medicine has sort of failed. It doesn't work. It waits till you're sick. There's sickness services, not health services. So at Oxford Natural, we're looking to get to the cellular level. What stops you aging? Because what stops you aging will stop getting you sick. And that's where we're really focused. And we'd look to make you look good on the outside with high-level, non-surgical aesthetic treatments, taking you back 10 years, making you look externally the way you feel internally, as well as changing your internal health to hopefully reverse this biological clock and prevent disease.
Okay, I want to start off by chatting about the supplement Optimum and how that can benefit patients, people in general. Avi, do you want to kick things off?
So the ethos around Oxford Natural is try to just give that little bit of a push to your natural physiological process. Every morning when people wake up, most people, at least in developed world, are chronically sleep deprived. So you need that boost of energy. To support our customers and our clients, what we have designed is a formula that gives you natural all-day energy without the troughs and the peaks. One of the things that people most forget is that certainly your metabolism is revved up when you go to the gym or an hour after the gym, if you can make it to the gym. Or if you eat high protein diets, which are highly in fat, certainly your metabolism is made up, but all of that makes up about 30% of your entire metabolic rate. Much of it comes from when you're resting. So how do we actually help people while they're resting not have the peaks and valleys in their hormonal levels, whilst having all day energy and whilst burning a few more calories than they normally would? And that is where our formula is designed. Finally, because we are longevity clinicians and longevity scientists, we have packed these this optimal supplement and the nighttime supplement with longevity promoting compounds with the latest research that is showing that.
So isn't it fair to say that when you go into a so-called health store, it's like, well, what do I need? There's like 3,000 products here. I seem to need all of them. They all seem to do very similar things. Don't bother. Okay, we've done that. We've sort of honed it down to the best products, the most evidence-based products in the best combination. And so we've done all the thinking for you in that sense. And yeah, and there's a morning product and a nighttime product, isn't there?
Our supplement for the daytime and our supplement for the nighttime is kind of prepping you throughout the day for that optimal sleep at night, but also that weight loss and the metabolic activity throughout during the day. So the way we have designed these compounds is that for the first 12 hours of the day, you have revved up metabolism. You can use that even better if you did optimal nutrition and exercise, but by itself, it will also work towards your weight loss goals. But then slowly at nighttime, it starts to shift that temperament towards resting and trying to slow it down and trying to increase the amount of hormones that would actually promote and induce a good deep sleep along with REM sleep as well. So none of those compounds that feel like you're making progress in your sleep, they put you to sleep, but you don't get any REM sleep or any deep sleep. You just don't remember that you are kind of sleeping. So no dreaming, no nothing. So weight loss doesn't just happen when you are revved up during the day. It also is happening throughout the night, because that is for most people, the biggest fasting period. So if you are metabolically active without disturbing your sleep, you're actually doing a lot of good in that point of time as well. So we have taken all of that into consideration and designed a formula that kind of works with each other with the most best evidence that we have currently.
Okay, I want to look and feel less tired, less saggy, less angry, less sad. I want to lose weight. I want my skin to look better. I'm going to return in about 12 weeks, I think, to see if all those things are happening.
As you can see, I'm here with Michael again and Johnny, one of our scientists, to discuss Michael's journey while he's been taking the Optimum range and really the wonderful changes that we've seen in terms of your blood work, Michael.
Oh, good. Well, I've not heard about these yet, so you're going to enlighten me and all the viewers, I guess.
Well, that's right, because when we first did them, actually I went back and looked at the first ones, like with fresh eyes, and thought, what would I see in terms of the patient if I saw these blood results? And there were 9 things I didn't like on the first set. And it was really to do with your metabolism. You weren't sick. There's no health service in the world would say you were ill. But I didn't like what I saw in terms of balance, because the body was, shall we say, squealing a bit. Okay, and it squeals before it yells. And it was good to see we could make interventions early on. So liver function was a bit skewiff. Okay, it wasn't just the post-Cheltenham effect.
I was going to say.
It was a bit more in depth than that.
Right.
Okay. So, and there were signs in the markers in the blood of inflammation, uric acid, CRP, that the body was maybe too much cell turnover and a bit too much reactive oxygen species causing inflammation. So, the knock-on effects are things like high cholesterol, which we've spoken about before. Testosterone was a bit down, a bit of a kick in the teeth. Leptins were high, which meant your normal appetite control was also out of sync too. So all these things we could target, and even your adrenals were squealing a bit as well. So we started the Optimum range. Okay, we've done this for a few months, and the changes have been superb. Okay, I can say what they are in terms of blood work, and then you felt, because most important is how you feel in terms of changes compared to a few months ago compared to now.
Yeah, I mean, well, as you know. The feeling is great. I mean, first of all, the weight loss makes me happy. Makes me, when people see me and they go, "Wow, you're looking well. You look younger, or you've lost weight or whatever." So that's in your mind as well. But you absolutely feel it. I mean, I've always been a decent sleeper anyway, but sleeping has been perfect. The missus tells me I never snore anymore, which is also an added benefit. But yeah, just general mood and happiness and everything else. I don't know whether they all go hand in hand. You'll tell me, I guess. But no, just happy. As I say, I've always slept okay. I've always been a happy person. You know, I don't get down too much and things like that. But just feeling better, feeling slimmer, feeling, you know, as if you can put clothes on and look smarter, and you know, and you sleep well, and it just all has a knock-on effect, I think, and that's how I felt, and even more happy if you're telling me that inside as well.
Yeah.
I'm looking good.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I looked at these results, and the liver was just like perfect. Totally happy, no signs of stress there. This uric acid I talk about and the CRP, which are inflammatory markers, they're just down to normal. They're just down to normal. Leptin, which is your appetite control, down to normal. Testosterone has doubled. And people forget that, sort of carrying extra weight and the body being under stress suppresses testosterone production. So that has just gone, there's no impediment to that now, it just raises. And adrenals as well. Again, there's no sign of adrenal stress.
Adrenals?
This is what, when you need the fight or flight response, you make adrenaline. Okay, so when you're not balanced, you have to lean into adrenaline to kick out more stress hormone to keep things going. So when the body is optimized, that's what the products are doing. They're helping you in so many ways with fat burn, sugar control, muscle build. The body's quieter. You don't need to rely on the adrenal to force you into things all the time. And when that's quieter, the body's happy. You don't want to run on your adrenal system all the time, because that's just fight and flight. It wears you out over time. Okay. And your cholesterol was raised. It's come down by 50%. Okay, above what it was, above the normal, down by 50%. And for risks of heart disease, and that's so much better. So optimum day, optimum night. And Johnny will tell us, Johnny, I mean, people might say, oh, I'll take the night one, or I'll just take the day one. But you've designed it specifically for day and night together. Can you maybe tell us something about that?
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, in the morning you've got the Guarana, which gives you that nice kick, but it's a nice clean kick of energy, so that helps encourage you to, you know, with your fitness and getting up for things. And then you've got the Berberine in both the day and the night, because that curbs your sugar spikes after your meals, and that again helps with your appetite control. And then in the nighttime one, you've got your magnesium, which helps you sleep better, in combination with your 5-HTP, which helps your mood and also helps kind of diminish those late night cravings when you're reaching for the biscuit covered. So they all work in, as you were saying, in tandem, and they help facilitate a more healthy lifestyle. And they're all based on these natural remedies working together.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's a day and a night combination. You do it, so many factors improve, and then also that knock-on effect that we start to feel different. Not just me being happy with your blood test. That is useful, but not as useful as how we feel intrinsically in ourselves. And we don't stop. We keep going. It's when you keep going, because all these things that bombard us in the world now, in terms of poor food and bad nutrition, all the stress upon sleep, these are all helped with the optimum range. So you keep going as long as you can, okay? Because to be optimized, to be normalized, the body to be quiet, means the prospects of disease are just massively reduced. No one wants a sick mental liver.
No, absolutely that. And you know what? When you say, you know, it's you keep going, it's not that hard, is it? No. You know, I've not felt, you know, when 6 months ago I was thinking, oh, losing weight. Oh no, I just it goes hand in hand in my eyes with, oh God, this is painful, or this is going to be, I'm not going to be able to do what I wanted to. It's the easiest thing in the world. I mean, I genuinely found it so easy. And you know, and the other thing is, when you start seeing results, feeling results, people noticing results, it just encourages you to do it even more. So I mean, it's been a piece of cake. Not eating a piece of cake, but it's been a piece of cake. Every now and then. Yeah, it would, and that's the thing. Do you know what? That is the thing. People say, "Oh, your diet must be absolute this and that." I'm like, do you know what? Yeah, I'm me probably eating a bit better, and I'm a little bit more conscious. But if I want a bar of chocolate, I'll still have a bar. You know, if I want a glass of wine, I'll still have a glass of wine. It's not made my life a misery. In fact, it's been quite the opposite, which is key for me, because, you know, I want to enjoy myself as well as looking good. And normally that's not a combination that goes well, but it has been. This has been the easiest and less stressful way.
And it's a simple program. 3 in the morning, 3 at night. Away you go. That's how it works.
Not that hard.
Well, we don't stop. We're pushing on further. We're going to add your radiant and the elixir, which now your body's settled, it'll respond better to DNA repair and also to improve things like hair and nails and those things too. So collagen, very vital for every tissue too. We're pushing forward. We don't stop here. There's more improvements to be made.
Look forward to it.
Let's go for it.